The total respect training really made me think about and re-evaluate my own judgments and views around how young people feel when they're being dealt with by the police. And what it's taken and what I've taken from it is that I want to be more child-focused, child-centred in the work that I do, and to think about the fact that these are individuals and they need to be listened to. And sometimes we don't always get it right, but we can do an awful lot to listen to young people, think about what they're saying, and ultimately think that prevention is better than crisis.
Since the total respect training has been delivered to Surrey Police, we've had one of the apprentices, in fact it was one of them that on the course that I was on for that day, he's very kindly sort of come and spent one day a week with us over the past few months so that we can share things with him and vice versa to just keep improving from Surrey Police's perspective and how we deal with looked after children.
So what we were looking at trying to achieve from the training was to challenge the perspective that officers had that looked after children, children that regularly went missing, were doing this out of lifestyle choices and that they were a pain in the neck to officers because they just created work. What the training allowed us to do was actually be confronted by the reality of what these children face day to day. We saw them face to face, we listened to their stories, and certainly for every officer in the room was impacted upon by those stories that were being told. We took part in a number of exercises, and those exercises I personally found quite difficult to do, and they confronted biases I had, but what they allowed me to do personally was walk in the footsteps of the children. The perspective of the training that then happened was that everybody in the room was impacted upon, and they viewed the children that they dealt with in the future as children and not just as extra work, and consequently they realised the value that they had with every interaction with the child they dealt with. In summary, the key thing about total respect is that it really does change lives.